We're good. Start.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another GameItAll.com podcast. My name's Lucas Grimm.
Hey, what up? It's Pino25.
I'm Phil.
Episode 74 for the week are being filmed on
the 23rd
June
of
23rd.
June.
Yeah, June 23rd.
We are back from our E3 hiatus.
Fucking E3 burned us out this year.
Oh my god, I was ready for a nap.
I think the worst part about this, like I was talking to Sly about this a little bit earlier as well, it probably wouldn't be as bad of a burnout if it was a good show.
Well,
there was
good and there was bad. Well, there was a lot of good and there was a lot of eh.
Yeah, exactly.
And then there was Digital Devolver.
Oh, dear God.
You had the good, the bad, Digital Devolver.
You know what? Those guys were my fucking heroes for E3 because I needed that. I needed something weird.
Well,
and they delivered.
Coming off the heels of what Bethesda showed, that was a good, haha afterwards. And it was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's just like when I first watched it, and like we do have the stream on our Twitch channel right now.
The 15 minutes of what the fuck.
And a little bit of the after show, which was all done by the Twitch team. And it's just absolutely amazing. Like, I have to give 100% credit to the Twitch team because
oh my god, what was the game of the frogs?
I don't remember anything of the
frogs with bats or something.
See, I stayed up like when we watched it. We were like, you know what? We're going to bed. This is getting fucking crazy. I actually stayed up another half an hour and watched, and there were people wrestling dressed up as giant mosquitoes. There was everything just fucking happened.
It was completely bonkers.
People drinking fucking cold desk coffee.
Yes.
What the hell? What the hell?
I don't know. It was very unique. It was better than Bethesda.
It was as if like Twitch hired people from Adult Swim to fucking do something.
Mm-hmm.
And it was absolutely amazing. That ran until the PC Gamer conference, and it was great.
They literally ran for like 12 hours. It was crazy.
The same crew too. Well, aside from like some people dying and then coming back later.
But no, but definitely better than Bethesda. Bethesda was the weakest press conference.
So before we dive into the overall conference itself, there were some stuff that we missed because
there was
general E3 is huge to cover. One of the big things that we missed covering was the Nintendo presentation.
Yes, and Nintendo was surprisingly very good this year compared to previous years.
I was very, very surprised with Nintendo. We knew a lot of the stuff that they were going to show. We knew that they were going to show Odyssey because...
Well, yeah, they showed it. But we heard about it the year before. We heard it before.
But what we saw for Odyssey was just...
a crap load?
It was a crap load. It was great. We have a Mario controlling a T-Rex through a form of possession that Nintendo doesn't want us to call possession. So, yeah.
Yeah. And then big surprise, Metroid.
Metroid, they show absolutely nothing.
No, it was just, oh, hey, here's a logo for Metroid 4. That's it.
And when that is one of the best presentations in the entire E3 showing, E3 this year was crappy.
Yeah, because how many years ago was Metroid 3?
It was Wii.
9 years?
It was on the Wii.
Yeah, it was like 9 years ago.
So, yeah, going on that, it was, like, aside from that, we also had Xenoblade Chronicle X.
That we already knew about.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2, actually.
Ooh, yeah.
more Legend of Zelda. The DLC looked absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, the game was really good.
Fire Emblem Warriors. And
Yep.
then we got hit with a Yoshi game, a new Kirby game.
Oh, yeah, Pokemon for the Switch, a real Pokemon game for the console.
Yeah, a confirmation that, yes, we are working on it. And also, Nintendo, during the show, they said that it was possibly going to be within the 2018 range, so sometime in there. However, that was recently corrected by Nintendo CEO, stating that it would be 2018 or beyond.
Yeah, but still,
yeah,
gives us hope for next Christmas.
Yeah, there's hope that we're actually going to get the Switch version very soon, but still hold off that we may have a 2019 or later,
because they got to release some games for that thing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, we need some physical games that we can buy, because right now 4 out of 9 games are ports. Like, come on.
And it looks like we're getting some good stuff coming, so that's good.
Yeah,
we're moving ahead.
Oh, we forgot to mention about Digital Devolver. Who was their special guest?
Fucking yeah, Suda51 randomly showing up.
I don't know. He had the leather, the jacket and everything. It was crazy.
Man, I was hoping that it was like an announcement that No More Heroes is going to be
everything
produced. No More Heroes is coming to are being produced by Devolver Digital.
Oh my god!
And it's going to have like a Hotline Miami twist to it.
Yes.
Which 100% yes.
Or like a yeah, that'd be crazy. But yeah, Nintendo was a really good showing this year compared to years past.
What they didn't show at the show, which surprised me that they didn't show it during the conference, Metroid Samus Returns. Another Metroid title, this one being developed by Mercury Stream, who had done the Castlevania Lords of Shadow series.
Which was really good.
Yeah, which we all really enjoyed. Well, most of us, I know a couple people in our group just groaned when they said that.
Well, whatever. It was an amazing DS title. Well, 3DS title.
And, the other versions as well for the actual PlayStation and Xbox 360.
Yeah, but I adored the DS one. But yeah, it was really, Nintendo did a really good job. Other than that, the rest of the conference.
Okay, so yes, now let's go over the actual conference itself.
We'll start with EA. Yeah, we'll start with EA. Well, each of them had a bit of good, and then they had a bit of eh.
Yeah, each of them had a high moment, and I think for EA that was obviously Battlefront.
They had Anthem.
And they just showed off Anthem. They were like, "Here's Anthem.
You're gonna get it at Microsoft.
You're gonna get it at the Microsoft conference."
All right. Okay. Yes, they had Battlefront. Battlefront was amazing.
Battlefront was great on a couple levels. One, it looked like it was Battlefield Star Wars, which
is fine. It's Battlefield 1 mixed with Star Wars.
Yeah, and that's really what we want.
Yeah, give me single player, give me good multiplayer, and give me more heroes. And free DLC.
Yeah, free DLC.
No season pass.
That was a great idea.
Surprising for EA. Surprising for EA.
Not only surprising for EA, surprising for DICE. Because EA in general has we do have Titanfall, which is owned by Respawn. They actually have the IP for that. But still, Respawn went and said no season pass, DLC is all free, everyone's good. But DICE just continued to do their own shit with Battlefield 1. Yeah. Now Battlefront's coming out, and they're like, now we want everyone to have the same equal ground, and we want to keep supporting the game.
Which is awesome.
It makes the game, it makes it so much better at that point.
Yeah.
And it's in general the showing for Battlefront. Like they had the actress that plays the main character in the campaign come out, which that was a great presentation because it was, here's the person behind the voice. She's kind of an unknown in a way. I didn't recognize her personally.
Yeah, I don't know.
But she comes out, she just starts showing out. She starts geeking out in front of the game, which was great. To me, that was probably the better part because, if you're seeing somebody that's actually excited for the game, that's in it even, and they're like generally excited about it, then
yeah, it's awesome.
It kind of pushes it. It sells it a little bit better.
Other than that, they had sports games, and more sports.
That was the low point, is the sports games, of course, because, well, they're all the same.
Yeah, but it's EA. They have to show off the sports games because that's a big part of their business.
The thing is, though, they didn't put as much focus on the sports games, though, at the same time. They're usually every conference that they do, there's this big push of, we're going to make it like super realistic. Look, this one really cool move that you can do with soccer ball.
Yeah, but they did that with basketball. They did it with basketball.
As far as basketball went, they pretty much just decided to throw in a story mode to it.
Yeah.
And that's more or less what they did, and that's what they were highlighting, which doesn't make me mad. That was actually decent.
But it's EA. What else do you expect?
Yeah, it's at the same time, it was weak on that side.
The prison game.
A Way Out. A Way Out looked great.
Oh my god, it was amazing.
I hope that is actually going to be as good as we're expecting it.
It looks really good right now.
Yeah. So, yeah, E3 in general, or EA in general, was all right.
Yeah, it was okay. It was better than previous year. It was better than expected.
Yeah, definitely, in terms of previous years, as of a whole, it was probably much the middle ground. It was a good middle, even place to start the show, and it did well on that side.
Battlefront was a saving grace.
Yeah, Battlefront was that little bit of a saving grace that just was like, okay, here we go.
And also, Need for Speed didn't look that bad.
Need for Speed looked great.
Yep, it was pretty awesome.
Then we had Microsoft. Microsoft's
was actually really good this year.
Yeah, Microsoft was, I'm going to say, the strongest of the show.
Out of the big, out of all of them, they were really good. They had a lot of good games, a lot of exclusives.
That was the thing. They came out and they just went, we're showing 40, what was it, 45 games?
40-something games, 48 or 42.
It was in the 40s. It was in the 40s, and they were like, here's 40 games. 22 of them are going to be exclusives. Turned out most of them were timed exclusives or
actual, real exclusives. But yeah, they came out. They went, here's the project, the Xbox One X. They showed that off. They gave us the price and everything else, and then people went, "Oh my god!" Yada yada yada.
Then the games, and that's exactly what we wanted from them.
That's what they needed to do.
So
Forza 7 looked amazing.
Yeah, so Forza, Sea of Thieves, and Anthem were major standouts. The minute we saw all those, we were like, this is...
Yeah.
These look great.
And the adorable Fox game.
Oh, yeah, the adorable Fox game.
Super Lucky Tail, which looks amazing. Also, we got a confirmed date for Cuphead.
Fucking finally. Yeah. So that is now on our stream list that me and Sly are going to take a day off and actually play through the entire thing for our stream.
Cuphead.
Because we've been waiting for this game since the Xbox One got announced.
Yeah, 2014 they first showed it off at E3, and yeah, it's been talked about for a long time.
Exactly. And so now that we have it, perfect. We're getting that date. We're going to watch it, or we're going to play it.
Yep.
It will be on our streams and, of course, on our YouTube.
Oh, and their celebrity was Terry Crews for Crackdown 3.
Yeah, because fucking Terry Crews.
Oh my god, that trailer was amazing.
If Terry Crews actually isn't in the game, I will be disappointed.
He'd be, you know where he'd be perfect? Freaking Saints Row.
And he is in Saints Row.
There you go.
Yeah, he's Saints Row 4. He's right in there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Pretty sure you can seduce him too.
Terry Crews is perfect in everything he's in. He should be in everything.
Yeah.
This is all very, very, very true.
I just realized that my microphone was on mute this whole time.
And I actually just noticed since you turn it back on, there is a bit of a static background.
Yeah, I can hear the humming. I'm guessing the fans.
Yeah, it's the fan on my PC.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
It's right next to the mic, man. It's like the mic's here, the PC is here. Like, maybe I can just turn down the gain a little bit. Give me a moment here.
But yeah.
Sure. So, yes, I don't actually have a low point of the Microsoft conference.
No, they had a really good showing. There was not anything that was complete BS that I was like, oh my god, why? They didn't say TV once. They said games a million times. That's what they needed.
Everything just kind of went bam, 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 bam. Like that big presentation of Sea of Thieves looked great. That's probably the thing I'm more excited about for Xbox right now.
It was definitely... For content-wise, it was definitely better than Sony's.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know, buddy.
Yeah, but Sony didn't show off anything new.
We'll get to Sony. We'll get to Sony because we still have a couple other things.
They didn't show off anything new.
Bethesda. Low point, obviously. I'm going to say
almost
this now.
Everything.
The low point was everything for the show, but
no,
I'm going
was
absolutely. I'm going to say 100%. The absolute low point was
VR.
The paid mods.
Oh my god. What a bunch of douchebags.
That is like we've seen this strategy go in place.
Failed.
It failed miserably, and now it's being pushed back again. And you know what's the worst part is I think it was PC Gamer magazine actually posted like a April Fool's picture of crab armor. What's one of the fucking DLC that gets shown, or the mods that get shown?
Yeah, crab armor.
So
crab armor, crab armor,
crab. I don't know why they're doing that. It's just that's going to drive your community so far
nuts.
Yeah.
Also, fucking how many fucking times have they pushed fucking Skyrim?
Okay, so yeah, Skyrim VR.
You cannot beat the damn dead horse anymore.
No, that Skyrim is like seriously. We need something else now, Bethesda. We can't.
Like holy fuck.
We can't just keep. You know what?
Give me a.
How about this? How about this? Instead of remastering fucking Skyrim, remaster Oblivion or fucking Morrowind. If you're going to give us a fucking remaster, don't give us something that we fucking played over and over by 5 fucking times now.
They added Morrowind to online. That's fine. But yeah, give me Oblivion or fucking give me 6. Where's 6? I want 6.
Yeah, something new, something push. Give us something else.
Or give me a third party developed Fallout or something.
Yeah, something like push it, guys. Come on. Although,
because I'm tired of Skyrim.
So, despite their shit show, highlight obviously.
Wolfenstein?
I think it was the last two, Wolfenstein and the Evil Within.
Well, Dishonored 2, the expansion thing looked pretty awesome.
Yeah, that looked great. It looked. I'll give that one. But
Evil Within, holy fuck!
The Evil Within getting that second announcement, it's coming. It's going to be fucking more creepier than the first one, and we got to see some of the crazy monsters like Obscura, who takes pictures of its master's artwork of killing people and leaving their bodies everywhere.
It's amazing. Also, the KKK in America in Wolfenstein.
That was pretty fucked. But,
yeah, I'm excited for it.
We get to kill some more Nazis, and that's
you're not supposed to say that word. We get banned for that word.
Right, we do.
Hey man, I don't care. Somebody owes me 100 Nazi scalps, and if this is how we gonna get it, this is how we gonna get it.
But no, I'm excited for Wolfenstein. It looks pretty awesome. It's in America, which is awesome.
I completely forgot that we were in Europe on the last one. I thought at one point we did go to the United States.
You know what we forgot in America for Microsoft? Freaking Metro.
Yeah, Metro was cool looking.
It looks super awesome. Also, Metro Fallout, pretty much. But yeah, not killing Nazis in America. It's gonna be awesome.
So after Bethesda, there was Devolver Digital, which
we already talked about that.
We covered them.
Yeah.
PC
all right.
PC Gamer. You guys.
I took a nap. I took a nap. It wasn't exciting. It was boring.
I love PC Gamer. A lot of their, as an outlet, they're a great outlet.
But the guy is like.
The presentation was.
Where's Gabe Newell going? Hey, we're doing Half-Life 3. Whoa.
Well, we knew we weren't going to get that, but
or something.
I mean, highlight of the show for that, I would say, would have been the presentation for Shadow of War, which continues to look amazing.
Oh my god, you can get that the freaking orc was amazing.
Oh yeah. He fucking what's name?
He's literally like Vinnie Jones.
That's it. That's the one I'm looking for.
Yeah. But yeah, like it was the PC game show was just not exciting. I took a nap.
My nap was. I stayed up.
My nap was.
Are you guys?
My nap was more exciting. That was PC game show. And then we had Ubisoft. Holy fuck, fucking.
So I'm giving Ubisoft my second highest of the show.
Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Beyond Good and Evil 2. That was the obvious hype one. Like that was the one that, because Ubisoft has this great. Well, aside from, I'll get on Beyond Good and Evil very soon. I got a mention of how well Ubisoft knows how to do E3, because every year, especially since after Mr. Dream Hands, that was the year before we started doing our E3 conferences, and that guy was just horrible. Alicia Tyler has been doing it since, except for this year.
I think this year was a good year for a press conference without her. It was solid.
They did do it quite well.
It was a classic press conference.
But they know, the thing is, Ubisoft has this thing that they know how to keep people engaged into it. So you go in, you show off your first game. That's all like, okay, well, this looks awesome. This one looks awesome. You show off some of the mediocre ones from here to there. Middle one, you drop one of another big title that's coming, like either Assassins or the one this year was Skull and Bones.
I think that's gonna fail.
That to me is giving me a For Honor vibe to the point that
it's too expensive. $80, it's too expensive.
Well, we have more information about that one, so we're going to talk about it a little bit. But the ending, they always know that at the end, you bring out the big fucking gun.
Well, yeah, you need something exciting.
That's the one that people keep talking about, and that's exactly what they did. Beyond Good and Evil 2 was the big talk piece. Yep. I'm not saying, though, yet that was I'm giving them for that show. What I'm giving them for that show was Far Cry 5.
Oh my god. I'm so excited for Far Cry.
And so before I get into Far Cry 5, actually, I want to talk about Skull and Bones because we talked about it. We mentioned it. Skull and Bones, we only saw, according to a Ubisoft rep, the tip of the iceberg.
Which is a bad term.
Bad term for a boating game. But tip of the iceberg was a PvP treasure hunting mission. We are actually going to have a full-blown story mode, according to Ubisoft, plus several other multiplayer modes. So there is a possibility that this is going to be actually a lot better than we're thinking. At the same time, I'm getting a For Honor vibe that's very... At this point in time where For Honor is, that's not a good thing.
Yeah, it really looked like For Honor, like that idea.
Yeah, here's a multiplayer-focused game. We will have a story mode in it, but after you're done that, you'll want to be back in multiplayer, and where it's going to be customizable, that you have to get gear and it's going to affect your level. People are not going to like that. But yep. Then again, we could be wrong because this is heavily built off of the Assassin's Creed Black Flag. So we're looking at that. That is likely going to be what drives it into this game.
We're going to see what happens with that.
Yeah, so that one's we're going to see. Also, they showed off Assassin's Creed Origins, which
looks amazing.
Looks great. Looks like they changed the combat to be more Dark Souls, Bloodborne style.
Yeah, which is a good thing.
That's a good thing. I'm fine.
But it actually looks really promising, compared to Syndicate and Unity.
Yeah, that's definitely much more promising.
Yeah, and the whole Egypt setting is pretty awesome.
And
also, $1,000 collector's edition.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, because I totally have a G to blow on a fucking collector's edition.
Let alone for Assassin's Creed.
For a figurine.
I can't. I can't see that working out for me.
Yeah, that's a lot of money for a figurine.
But imagine how rare it's going to be because no one's going to fucking buy it.
They only made 500 of them. But yeah, Beyond Good and Evil looked really good.
Yeah, Far Cry 5 though is
my
game of that show. Far Cry 5, we got some other stuff that I got to talk about with Far Cry 5 because they showed off the people that are going to help you in this game. Like the big difference, aside from from this one to the normal Far Cry, aside from being you're not alone. You're not on a deserted island. You're in Montana somewheres, and there are people who want to help you.
Yeah, because you are the police.
Yeah, and you're the sheriff of the town. So Ubisoft is really pushing the idea that you're going to have a full open world where the story is going to be open to you. You could go whatever direction and start liberating people, and then the story rotates around that. Which also revolves into who's going to help you. Now, the biggest thing that they've mentioned, that they keep mentioning, is whenever they talk about Boomer, who's the fang for hire. Now, they talked about Boomer, who shows up, he kills the cultists, he grabs the guns, he brings them to you. He's the definition of a good boy.
He's a wonder dog.
He is gaming's best dog right now. And we haven't even got to play with.
You know what? Do you know what? He's better than the COD dog that we got in Ghost.
He is better than Riley. Yes.
Fuck that.
So, but here's the thing: every time that they went into an interview and they mentioned like, okay, so the Fang for Hire mode, the Ubisoft director of the game has come back and just corrected them, just going Fangs instead of. So it's like, yeah, so Fang for Hire, Fangs with an S.
He's got 2.
No, it's hinting at something else. It's hinting at Boomer might not be the only animal that will help you. So let's look at Montana. You have like bison, bears,
coyotes,
leopards, coyotes.
You don't get leopards.
Oh, not leopards. Fucking mountain lions.
Mountain lions.
Shit like that. You have stuff that's gonna be fucking
ferocious.
Ferocious.
That shit'll fuck you up.
Yeah, exactly.
You might get like a moose also. Something.
So yeah, this is that's big news in that case. It just kept reminding me of Scott Pilgrim when they kept doing that. Man, I have to fight your 7 evil ex-boyfriends, 7 exes, evil exes.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, and then Sony.
But no,
Sony. Let's talk about Sony.
Sony was okay.
It was all right.
There was a lot of stuff that we saw last year.
It was all stuff we saw. There wasn't anything that was really new.
No, we didn't see Monster Hunter last year.
We didn't see Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter
was new.
Definitely a new showing, and everyone was extremely excited, especially those who knew what Monster Hunter was. Everyone that didn't know what Monster Hunter was just like, what the fuck is this shit?
Do we need freaking Shadow of the Colossus again? Seriously.
Yes and no.
Holy fuck. I've had enough of this.
I ranted about this. I ranted about Shadow of the Colossus in an article. We do because of a couple things. The controls. Shadow of the Colossus is fucking classic. It's a great game. Although being remastered, it's almost like Skyrim. We've had a remastered. We have a second remaster. The remaster of that one is on PlayStation Now, so people who have it on.
Are they really gonna fix the controls?
According to Sony's head, yes, they have fixed and modernized the controls. And they've also included the old controls so that, people that want to play the old version, it's still there. But
I don't know.
It's much more prettier.
I already bought it twice. Do I really need to buy it a third time?
Probably not.
There you go.
It's probably going to be like you and me are probably not going to buy it again. But the people
I was there in 2005.
But there will be people that they do love the game so much that they're going to buy it. Shadow of the Colossus is one of those games that it does make sense that there's a new remastered, and yes, people will fucking buy it.
VR had a piss poor showing.
Now, VR actually had a decent showing after the show. So on the floor itself, they showed off a lot more games, especially a lot more from Supermassive, who everyone knows as the guys who created Until Dawn. In fact, they even showed off a Until Dawn prequel called The Inpatient.
Which actually looked pretty awesome.
Yeah, that looked fucking great. And hell, if we get to see people fucking turn into the Wendigos, that's spoiler, by the way.
Yeah, because it takes place like 60 years before the events of Until Dawn.
Yeah, it's in the asylum that's Until Dawn. It happens around, or that you run into, which is one of the key, crazy, awesome levels near the end of the game too. Once again, spoiler. I should stop spoiling Until
yes,
Dawn.
you should stop talking about Until Dawn.
Let's stop talk about Until Dawn.
Wait, hold on. How old is it? How old is Until Dawn?
2 years.
2 years,
Fuck
yeah.
it. Fuck it. It's too late.
Fuck it, let's do it live.
No, spoil the shit out of it.
Nah, I'm good. I'm done talking about it at this point.
Unless it's a current release, like less than 6 months ago, I couldn't give a rat's ass about someone's sensitivity to a spoiler. If it was that important to you, you should have seen it or experienced it when it was around.
Because you can get the game for next to nothing now. Detroit looked pretty good.
You know what? It sounds like it's David Cage being full of himself again. But
as long as it's Heavy Rain, we're good, and it's not Beyond Two Souls.
I actually enjoyed Beyond Two Souls, just except for how they actually set out the story. Everything else for it, I enjoyed. But
as long as it's Heavy Rain, we're good. I love.
I'll agree with that. As long as it's similar to that,
it looks pretty amazing.
I don't know.
God of War.
God of War looks great. God of War looks pretty fucking solid. But, of course, I think the highlight of the show was Spider-Man.
Oh my God. Well, yeah. It's Insomniac doing Spider-Man. What do you expect?
Yeah. It just...
I want to play the shit out of this thing.
Everyone is so excited for Spider-Man.
It looks... If they don't fuck, like, I don't want to say if they don't fuck it up, because I believe in it. If this little snippet that we saw is even just a little sample of the final game, like if the rest of the final game is all stuff like it, it's going to be fantastic. The only thing that could ruin it is that if the story of the game is complete garbage. Like it's just a fucking garbage.
Yeah. But
thing,
it is Insomniac, and their shit is usually good.
And let's not forget, this is what Sony said at last E3. This is also the start of the Marvel gaming universe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they also showed MVCI. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll talk about that one after. Trust me, I have some key things to say about that one.
Okay.
But this Spider-Man game was like, it's. I don't know if anyone noticed during the gameplay part, but there were moments during it where you could see kind of like a weird spider sense mechanic.
Oh yeah, it was similar to Arkham Asylum in a way.
Yeah, like that's amazeballs. That's awesome.
Yeah, as long as they have that kind of combat system and it flows great, it'll be amazing. And as long as it has a good story and keeps me engaged, it's awesome.
Yeah, the combat has to flow. Oh, can you give me a sec, guys? I'll be right back.
Yep.
Sure, no problem.
Keep going.
So, I know exactly what Phil's about to say here with this. The combat needs to flow.
Yep.
The story needs to be fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
And like it needs to feel like Spider-Man. It
literally has to be Arkham Asylum, the Spider-Man experience.
Yeah, and not this amazing Spider-Man 2 bullshit.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Well, it's not Activision building it, so it's all good.
Sony, like it. I trust Insomniac to do this shit because Insomniac is like
one of those developers.
They're one of those developers that, given if they're given the proper thing to work with, they will do fucking great.
Yep.
And this sounds like this is the proper thing to work with. Marvel has given them enough free reign to make this their own.
Yep.
And it should be really fucking good.
Yep. All right, I'm back.
So yeah, I'm really excited. I hope we see a little bit more to it.
Hopefully, it turns out good.
They used a super obscure villain for the fucking trailer, though.
Oh, I think they even made their own up because
No. That guy's a real character. Like I think he's called Mr. Negative. Like he's a mobster villain guy.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. Like I don't remember him having those kinds of powers, but
they boosted him up for the game probably.
Yeah. So no, that's a real villain. It's just he's obscure. I.e., you thought he was made up for the game.
Yeah.
Right. But that's the key. I just want to see some classic Spidey stuff. Like to be quite honest, like a Sinister Six story.
Mm.
You know, maybe throw a little Venom in there. That'd be pretty cool.
Yep.
I'm gonna throw just a concept out that what it feels like is happening at this time. Just based from what we're seeing, to me it looks like it's a Ultimate Spider-Man story, like from the cartoon, where let's get Spider-Man integrated into S.H.I.E.L.D.
It's possible. It's just that the costume he's got on in the thing doesn't exist in the comics.
Yeah, exactly. That is what's throwing everyone off too, and people are asking what's up with the white spider, and that's the only thing that Sony has ever confirmed about this. Sony and Marvel is that it's because of the gaming universe. It will make sense once you have the full game. Now, I also want to just double check here because where they said that last year, and then earlier this year they mentioned, we have a partnership with Square Enix where we'll be doing Avengers. How is that going to affect? Are they going to cross over? Is it going to have like a major...
Maybe. I don't know. How good is Square Enix working with the team?
We don't.
Spider-Man?
Well, right now the teams. Well, we've never actually seen Square Enix work with Insomniac.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Do they play well together?
I'm assuming they would.
You never know, man.
It's
competing companies. Competing companies are.
It is very true, but they also have that parent with Marvel to be like, hey, work together. This is our property. Work together.
Yeah, work together, or you will not have the Spider-Man money.
Yeah, or the Avengers money, which
the Avengers money and Spider-Man money is a lot of money.
And we already know that we don't know which game the two companies are working on, but Square Enix said that it's Eidos Montreal who made Deus Ex, and Crystal Dynamics who did Tomb Raider. So those are two amazing teams. I have like total confidence in what Square is going to do for Avengers. So it's going to be fun.
Turn-based JRPG.
Hey, I'll be fine with that even.
Chrono Trigger Avengers. Right?
I'm thinking about it. That could be good. That could be really good. I'm trying to picture how it would play, but yeah, that would be really good still. But yeah, so that was a quick E3 roundup. I'm going to say Bethesda was the lowest point of the entire weekend. The highest point to me is Microsoft. Microsoft did it right. They came out, games, and they just kept the audience interacted as well, which is something Sony didn't do this year. Sony just came out at the beginning of the show. This is what we have lined up. Walked out, walked back in after Spider-Man was shown, which was the last one of the show. There was no audience engagement. There was no push.
The guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sucked.
It just, there was no there. As much as people don't really, I think there's a group of people that don't like presentations for it, that just want the trailers. But if I go to E3, I do want that. Like,
I want the whole song and dance.
Yeah,
I want the whole song and dance. Like, we had, what's his name from Microsoft? He did a really good job.
Yeah,
like
Phil Spencer. Yeah, I think that's also another thing. Phil knows how to get his audience interacted with.
Well, yeah, he actually cares about his audience.
Yeah, that's what I love about Phil. Like, not this Phil, but you know. Phil Spencer knows how to get his audience, like, how to keep the audience happy too.
Yeah.
Even when he's mentioning about like the criticism behind the show, he's like, yeah, I understand. Listen, we do have more stuff being made and to announce, but the games could be another 2 to 3 years away, so why should I do that?
Yeah, why would we want to show
that was his answer to one of the biggest criticism of the show, was there was not enough like hardcore exclusives, where it's Halo, where's Gears, where's stuff like that. They're not for a long while. I'm not going to show you it now just to get your hopes up to see it again at E3 next year or the year after with nothing in between.
Yeah. But yeah, the guy from Sony was it was weak.
Yeah, Sony wasn't there. So, like, I don't really care about like anyone else in between. Right now, lowest point, Bethesda, high point, Microsoft.
Yeah. Well, Nintendo was really good.
Nintendo's like,
yeah, it seemed to me like Nintendo brought the fucking fire. You know, like they came to play, man.
Fucking Metroid, come on.
They released
Metroid and Pokemon.
A bunch of big name franchises out there, man.
Yeah, just like, boom, 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 and they did that well too. That was great. I'm definitely saying top 3 of the show.
But I'm not gonna buy a Switch until I can at least buy a couple of these titles. Because right now there's Zelda. I already have it for the Wii U.
True. So
what else am I gonna buy?
Let's talk about another thing that happened at E3 though, because before we get too far into this, we're almost done the podcast. Actually,
was there titties?
No, there was the talk of crossplay.
Yes, and that went to shit. People were pissed.
That crossplay is a amazing concept of, you know, I have a Switch, I'm going to play with my friend on PC and Xbox, and we're going to enjoy Rocket League.
We didn't talk about the super duper version of Minecraft.
Oh, that's part of this story too.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, so Microsoft has been pushing this because the guys behind Rocket League found this. They knew that they can do this, because I don't know what their science is behind it, but they could bring all 3 platforms because they could already do it between the PC and Xbox and the PC and PlayStation. But PlayStation wouldn't open up the servers. And
fucking Sony.
The whole reason why the big announcement, or their big defense for it, was that they could not justify the security, especially for younger audiences who would be enjoying Minecraft. I think that is probably a big BS answer.
Well, look at the people that play on Xbox. Come on.
I'm not sure you're going to get into a major security issue.
Oh, I know.
and even then, there's an easy way to keep yourself out of any security troubles with a cross-play game, which is have a fucking terms and agreement. You know, that big fucking thing that no one reads. Put it right in there saying, our this is not our problem. This is with the developer.
What are you talking about? That's how you get a free chip and pop. Read the EULA.
Exactly. There you go. So,
chip and pop, huh? You ain't no doubt where you're from.
Yeah, well, what, boy?
So,
but yeah, like they just need to have a legal contract written up, and they'd be fine.
That would correct that problem. And aside from that, Nintendo has been the most restrictive when it comes to fucking online play.
Fuck.
Like,
ever.
Look at all the shit that they've ever done with online play. And now we have them going, listen, I enjoy Rocket League. To say that I can play with a friend on Xbox One, that sounds fucking great. And I'm just going to take my Switch around and play with them on that. That's exactly what, pretty much word for word, what the Nintendo exec have said. The ones that were in charge of this dealing. It works.
So
it's good for our customer base that we're going to do this.
So you're the guy at the basketball court playing Rocket League?
Oh yeah, why not? Sure.
From the Switch trailer?
I seriously don't know anybody that does that, but sure.
Yeah. But no, good on Nintendo. They're actually doing something smart for once.
So, couple other things before we end. Ubisoft released something fucking awesome too. Speaking of Far Cry and E3, we have a cosplay guide for 3 of the characters that were shown during the E3 trailer, which is Nick the pilot, the redneck pilot who has like a military background, Grace the sniper, and Boomer, the Fang for Hire. There's an actual cosplay documentation of how to cosplay as Boomer.
Yep.
It
is amazing.
That is amazing. You can check that information out on GameItAll.com. It's one of our top trending right now. And also, another awesome thing that we had. Dynasty Warrior 9, by the way. The latest trailer just came out. They actually made it that I need to buy a Dynasty Warriors game right out the gate. That is rare. Full open world China.
We forgot to talk about the most exciting fighting game at E3.
You know what? I'm gonna wait. I know I said I would talk about it. We're kind of starved on time here, and I have a lot to say about Infinite.
No.
Oh, what?
Fucking whatchamacallit from Arc System Works.
Dragon Ball Z Fighters. It's actually Dragon Ball Fighters. Apparently,
it looks amazing.
It looks fucking great.
Yeah,
I want to call it Dragon Ball Fighter Z though.
You know,
it sounds better.
It really does, to be honest. But
Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
I want it. I want that now. 2018 release apparently, but I need that game. I'm not even that big of a Dragon Ball fan, but I need that game.
That game looks awesome, and I'm super happy it's coming out, but it makes me really sad that it's essentially taking away the Hyper Dragon Ball Z thing that's going on. If you've been seeing that, it's like It's like a Mugen Dragon Ball Z game, and like the people have put in so much fucking work into it, and they're now up to 9 of their like 20 characters they want to put into it. And it's like, oh no, major studio, we're just gonna make the exact same fucking game, but make it better.
Because it's Arc System Works, and that shit kind of happens.
Yeah.
Oh man, hopefully they would just go and be like, hey, because Arc is actually good for that. Arc kind of supports their fan projects and stuff like that. Because if we look at River City Underground, that already had like permission from Temco to, I forget who made River City now. They had permission from the original owner.
Namco?
Tecmo.
No.
Tecmo.
Yeah,
I'm
Tecmo.
pretty sure it's Tecmo. It's the same people who made fucking dodgeball, like Super Dodgeball and stuff like that. The same people.
Yeah, old school.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's Tecmo.
All right. So yeah, they gave fans permission to build River City Underground, which is on sale on the Steam sale, by the way. So definitely.
And Steam sale sucking this year.
And it they did really good, and it was halfway ready to launch when Arc System Works bought the rights to it. And boom, they said, yeah, keep doing it. We love it. So hopefully they just like grab those guys and be like, you know what? We'll you keep working on it. We'll just
I don't know. There's a difference between between creating Mugen characters and programming a full fucking game.
True. That is.
I mean,
true.
all they're doing is creating Mugen characters. I mean, I'm not like dismissing their work at all. I mean, it's understandable. It's work.
It's very true.
But I mean, a Mugen character is just taking a character template and modifying it. Right?
That is very true. Yeah.
Whereas these guys are probably just like full on from scratch, making all these Daring Ball Z characters and shit like that. Like, they're probably going to be like, you know what, your fan project is super awesome and we loved it,
but we have this.
If they even address it.
Yeah. If they even address it.
Yeah.
Like, it's fully within their rights to just completely ignore the fan project and just be like, hey, look, we're releasing this awesome team-based 2.5D style fighter with ridiculous graphics.
Yeah.
True.
I hope they go down Dragon Ball Super way though, for as far as storyline and character choices go. So Dragon Ball Super is really good.
So the last thing I want to talk about here, real quick, before we get into our new releases, we have an update to Titanfall 2 coming out, which is actually going to be fucking amazing. So let me just pull up that information again. The July update, which is going to be called, what is it? War Games. Here we are. So we're getting a new map, which is another one that's based off of a popular Titanfall 1 map, and also a new live fire map, which is the close quarter combat rounds, or like the quick matches. So those are cool and all, and like we're getting all that basic stuff that comes with the announcements that it will be launching on June 27th. But the coolest part about this update is that there will be a third weapon slot for your pilots, which originally this is what happened. You had your primary, a anti-Titan, or a pistol. So now, because you had to choose between the two on there, you can now separate them. So you can actually do more in the game. Because, let's be honest, I've tried to update my pistol so much, but because I kept running into fucking Titans all the time, I'd had to make sure I had an anti-Titan equipped pretty much the entire time. Made the pistols, which are fucking great weapons in Titanfall, completely useless. So yeah, I'm just that's my little rant for that one. I can't wait for it. That update is going to be a blast.
I gotta pick that up at some point.
You really do. Then you have to keep your online so that we can fucking play together.
Yeah, but that shit costs money.
All right, so let's get on to the new releases to end out our show.
All right, what's coming out this week?
So coming out today. Well, let's start with today. Coming out today, we have Get Even, a psychological horror game from the Farm 51. Looks ridiculous.
That game looks fucked.
Now, this was a game that was actually pushed back due to the Manchester attack that happened last month. And so this it has a slight story relation somewhere in there. Really twisted looking. I've seen some gameplay. I want it. It looks really interesting.
Yeah.
Also, we got the very and highly anticipated 3DS title, Ever Oasis, coming out today. And also Secret World Legends, the single-player version of the MMO, coming out today as well.
What? The game came out like how many years ago?
Oh, the
1 million years ago.
The original MMO came out a long time ago, but
yeah,
they revamped the engine, they revamped the combat, and made it now like a single-player game for free.
Yeah, like that was a long time ago.
It's pretty damn awesome. It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
So next week, or on Tuesday, we have Danganronpa, another episode, Ultra Despair Girls.
Danganronpa.
For PS4 and PC. And RPG Maker FES for the 3DS. Golf Club 2 for Windows, PS4, Xbox One. Valkyria Revolution, the spin-off to the Valkyria Chronicle games. PS4, PS Vita, and Xbox One. Xbox One for this game is actually dedicated to Europe and North America. That was not released in Japan.
Huh.
Take that.
Motherfuckers.
We also have Summon Night 6 Lost Borders for PS4 and Vita. Why does that sound like a porn title?
7 Night 6?
Summon.
Is it like
Night. Summon?
Oh.
And it's not. It's just it's an RPG.
Okay.
I never heard of the series, so you know. On the 30th, we have Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy for PS4.
That's a wordy freaking remake.
Yes, that is the cool thing. This is actually was just announced by the team of Vicarious Visions who's been working on it.
Now that sounds like a porn studio.
Vicarious Vision?
Yeah,
they got some hardcore vision.
So the Crash Bandicoot series, they did not have any of the source code when they remade this game.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's pretty awesome.
So that's pretty fucking cool.
Well, but you have to look at it. They were using C in assembly way back. You know, did they really still use that kind of coding? Probably not.
But still, from everybody that has been talking about Crash Bandicoot recently, especially at E3, this feels like you're playing the old one. It feels like it's the old ones, the PS1 versions, in a new engine, just spruced up.
Awesome.
Then we also this week we also have Micro Machines World Series for Windows, PS4, Xbox One, and Tokyo Xanadu for PS Vita and Windows.
Okay.
And that rounds us out for June. So we get to start a new month. And actually, July looks pretty lax. So, you know, our wallet is happy.
There's Final Fantasy next month, and that's it.
There's Final Fantasy, there's Splatoon 2, there's Pyre, and that's it.
Wait, Final Fantasy what?
Final Fantasy
12 remake.
Zodiac Age.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
remake.
Wait, is it still gonna be the stupid same gameplay?
It's the yes and no. There's
it's an HD remake.
No, it's the Japanese version. It's the one that we didn't get here.
Yeah, but
so
still...
there is some changes to the gameplay there, but the gambit system and stuff like that is still in it.
Occurring.
Yeah, you can go straight to the landfill.
So yeah, that's and that is the show for today.
Wow, wow, wow.
That was a quick hour, man. I don't think we actually had a shut up moment.
No.
So If you like this podcast, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Also, be sure to check out the What Were They Thinking podcast. Fucking awesome episode this week with the remake of a classic George A. Romero movie, not Romano.
Yeah.
The Crazies. I actually didn't know that was a remake, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's cool. They did a great job on that episode. Be sure to check that out. And also, if you like our stuff, hit the subscribe button, which will probably be up here, and check out our other videos here. For GameItAll.com, I'm Lucas Grimm.
Hey, what up? It's Pino25.
And I'm Fatter Phil.
And we will see you guys next week.
Yeah.